So for me, I think the biggest difference in education when I first came to Chickenshed to study was inclusion. And for me, that was about race. It was about each individual coming and being welcomed exactly as they were and are today. When I first went to junior school, I was the only black person in the whole school. And when I went on into secondary school, I was the only black person in my whole year. So when I joined Chickenshed, this word inclusion that I was learning about, for me just meant everybody and everyone coming together. This was important to me because I was raised not by my birth parents, but by an English white couple who clearly looked very different from me. I was also raised in a time where people stared and had an opinion on anything that was different or what they thought was not normal. I grew up with a strong stammer, and both of those things made me feel different. Unlike at school, where there was one teacher to the class, the structure of the lesson was whatever they had laid down in front of them, where at Chickenshed, although there may be a structure to each lesson, the individuals in that year group ultimately lead the creative process, and the ways in which things are taught or explained are very creative, bringing the best out of each person. So I couldn't read out aloud in my school years because I stammered, and that was it. It was, if I didn't read out, then of course I was going to get that wrong. And when I was at Chickenshed, you know, there was many different ways of learning and expressing myself. I really do have a lasting memory of significant impact on my life and my journey. So when I came to Chickenshed, I was told, you know, that I'd need to sing, dance and act, and I knew that I had a stammer, and I knew that there was no way that I was going to speak out aloud or act, but I was desperate to come to Chickenshed. So of course I agreed. And I think it was in my second year, I think, that we were doing a play and I was an understudy. And on a particular day we did a rehearsal and it was all the understudies. And so I had to speak my lines. And I did that in the auditorium at Chickenshed with the whole cast in there. And if I remember rightly, I did stammer, I did stutter many words, and I was full of anxiety. And I did that. And it was the first time that I had spoken out aloud, whilst anxious, but at the same time feeling so supported that I knew even when I was stuttering, I wasn't being judged. And that was priceless for me. And it was the beginning of many opportunities moving forward in my life. It was really powerful. I think being a part of Chickenshed and working with all kinds of individuals and seeing everybody as an equal is overwhelmingly powerful. It's a very, very special place. Chickenshed will always hold a deep place in me. It's become part of my roots. It feels like home, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful place.